Welcome back everyone, Zeke Morgan here for episode 2 in this Let's Play series of Foreigners campaign mode. You join us as we go to tackle episode 1-3 and 1-4 of the Knights story mode, the Knights, where we're playing the Blackstone Legion. Of course, if you enjoy this video, please don't hesitate to leave a like, comment, share and subscribe to show your support. Now just sit back and enjoy the carnage.
I had questions about the Blackstone Legion.
The last of the Vikings have holed up in an outpost up ahead, one that the Iron Legion deserted. Need backup?
I can handle it.
Careful with that ego.
Ready?
Lead the way.
Deserters? I wanted to see for myself. Stone was Iron Legion. I trusted him.
Okay, so it seems like our character's having a little bit of second thoughts joining the Iron Cross and Holden Cross and the Blackstone Legion. All that I know is that we have to take the outpost and probably kill these Vikings and everyone between here and the outpost, so I'm not really going to complain. Of course, we are still sort of new to this game, we are learning the buttons as well, so don't be surprised if there's some button prompts on screen. Of course, it is one of those that it is a nice hack and slash from Ubisoft, however, it does not hold your hand. You've really got to pay attention to the enemy's stances and counter those, and of course, if you do manage to do it, you can pull off lovely executions like that. Of course, we're just above some lava, because why wouldn't you need lava in a location and place like this? Some geysers. Whee! Splat.
Doesn't look too hard.
Everywhere we go, we've abandoned our people. What has happened to the Iron Legion?
You can almost hear their cogs turning in their mind.
I'll clear the bridge.
And of course, I believe I can take an outpost by myself. I've got to say, I am quite impressed with my skill with this longsword, and I do believe I can do it. Guard, break and throw. Fantastic. So, obviously we need to get him there, and that's one easy way to dispatch him. I honestly didn't think it was going to let me do that, but it did, so that was one easy way to kill that particular Viking. Just chuck him off the bridge into some lava. Hopefully then the enemies can't do that to me, otherwise that might be a bit problematic, but you never know. So, as you can see, I'm doing very badly at reading his stances there. I'm just basically slashing wildly. I've really come to know that even in the short space of time I hate enemies with shields, but I suppose it always helps. There's some spikes there, so I've got to be careful not to put myself in those. I wonder if I could actually throw an enemy into them. Don't know, maybe I will have a little bit of a look now with these two guys. Okay, so learning about external blocks, you can still block while you're locked on to one of the enemies, and of course this is the time that I run out of stamina. Now, okay, they are quite near to the spikes. Can I chuck them into them? Are they breakable? Nope, no breakable barrels. Okie, come on. I want to chuck one of you into these spikes. And it's kind of annoying that I can't break your shield either. There we go, shield break, and yes, I can! So that gives more sort of killing opportunities than ever. So maybe I might be able to smash him with my sword against that. That was some really close arrows then, just flying straight by my head. Gotta admit, they're quite good archers. And if I've learned anything from computer games, it's when archers are shooting at you, just keep moving. That makes it a little bit more difficult for them to hit you. Get some breakables, so the collectibles there in this, and utilise the spikes that we know work oh so well there. This should be quite easy. Okay, that guy doesn't want to seem to go into them, but of course I have sort of got him to the side of it, so maybe he just knocked into the side of the spikes instead. Who knows? So he's dead, and what about this guy? He's also dead due to the spikes. And of course I just decided I wanted to try and chop his head off at the same time. Of course the game wouldn't let me do that, but I still tried. Because I'm one of those people. Whoa. For anyone who didn't just see that arrow, just literally flew past my head then. I'm not too sure how much damage arrows will do to a heavily clad knight and a member of the Blackstone Legion, but I don't really want to find out, to be honest. So let's go take the fight to these guys. So this is where the guard break and attack comes in quite handy. And of course we have the archers now deciding to attack us in melee combat. Don't know why they were given a sword. Activating my power-ups, that's regenerating health for people. And I also believe that's boosting me up quite nicely. Get a nice execution there, again using the hilt of the sword to dispatch the enemies. Probably not the best health and safety orientated execution, but we can't really complain. And now with that done, we need to reach the rogue knights. I really don't know what my fascination with... Oh my god! Oh, I wasn't expecting him to be there. It sort of frightened me a little bit, as you could probably tell. I definitely don't think I want a companion. It didn't scare me that time, you crazy person. I knew you were following me. It's amazing how you don't help me clear out the outpost, but then when I don't need you, you're there. Wow, and that enemy just spawned out of nowhere. They seem to be a rogue, maybe? I don't know, I'm taking a guess. Agile, fast, attacking enemies there. Doesn't seem to have that much health, but luckily for us. Execution time! Whoop whoop! God love those executions. Definitely sort of breaks up the combat a little bit. Lets you regain some health and look very badass. So, let's see if I can pull off some kind of epic stunt here. I just love how the soldiers up the sort of path there are just staying still and just letting us punch our way off these. Of course I have no stamina, so every single time I try and parry or attempt to throw, it will knock me down. Unfortunately my co-op companion there has decided to dispatch his guy before me, so there we go. And let's... Oh, why did you get in the way? That was a perfect throw into the lava then. That kind of annoyed me. Never mind. Let's move on. Onwards and upwards, as they say, men of Gondor. So we got some observables there. Not really too sure how to locate those. I just noticed the little sort of flashing icon. You've got to be in a set position to see that. Obviously the breakables are any of the boxes.
They were members of the Iron Legion. All legions share the same oaths. What had happened here? Why have you abandoned your posts? A Blackstone dog has strayed from his pack. Stand down! Your people need you. What's a warden doing fighting for Apollyon?
One of us should go home and change.
Why have you abandoned your posts?
Kill them.
Well, that wasn't very nice, guys. I just asked you some simple questions. I know you're rogue knights and all, but you've got to still protect the people that you swore to protect, and still got to uphold the oaths, otherwise you're an oath breaker. And because of that, I'm just going to enjoy killing you, I think. And to attack us for no reason. I don't really know who this Apollyon person is, but I'm sure they're badass, and I'm sure they're going to help us through this as much as possible. Just love how in the middle of my fight, or the fight, my guy just decides he wants to drop a flag. Well, why not? It's almost like I claim this battlefield for the Blackstone Legion. Gotta say, these guys haven't exactly made the fight difficult. Bond roll. And we're almost through there. We've got 2 more guys left, utilising the guard break. Unfortunately got hit there, so I couldn't quite get the execution, and that is our objective complete. Yay, more people.
That was the day I finally
He used to be
met
a knight
our
like us till he
warrior.
took an arrow to the shoulder. Damn, that was kind of good. Stop hitting people with the handles of the swords! Monster bet this is Apollyon. And of course I go in for a sweeping side attack to hit their flanks. I don't know why I didn't just do a thrust attack. Oh no! Apollyon, I'm guessing, has been stabbed! And she did decapitate that person. That's quite cool. Oh look, he's armless. And headless. Fair enough.
Apollyon.
Don't mean to tell you, but you've got a knife in your side. Well, fair enough. That's one way of dealing with it, I suppose.
Do you know what kind of creature waits for its own slaughter? Sheep. Sheep.
No.
Welcome to the Blackstone-Leach.
I had my answers, but too late. And the Warden's oaths are not lightly broken.
The time came to show the Vikings who they really were. We would strike deep into the heart of their lands. But first, we needed to cross the mountain pass. And Holden Cross would lead the charge.
Where order has broken down, where cruelty and lawlessness rule, lawbringers are justice. We
go wherever we are needed, and we come prepared. Our armor has no equal. Its construction, a secret of our order. Pray that you do not need us. And when we arrive, pray that you have done no wrong.
I've got to say, the Lawbringers sound absolutely badass then. Holden Cross's introduction gave me some tingles there.
The snow was already falling on Valkenheim. But we went anyway.
So playing as the Lawbringer, heavily armoured there. Feels a little bit more clunkier than all the other characters that we've possessed, and of course he has that long halberd instead of any sort of swords or katanas or anything like that. I'm almost sure I just saw those archers being taken out by more archers. If so, that was great timing. Okay. So, I'm not going to say he has more health than everyone, because it looks like he's still got the same amount of health. Oh, that's Vanguard. Sorry about that. The attacks seem to be a lot sort of longer going. They're not exactly slow, but they're not as fast as all the other ones. They did make short work of the enemy, so I can't really complain about that, to be honest. Feels rather clunky. Never mind, I wonder if that's the Viking equivalent of the Lawbringer. Seems to have one of those large axes. I'm probably going to run out of stamina. Not quite yet. Execution time! Ouch! That must have hurt. Some archers, so let's dodge. Well, because they'll never notice me doing that. Boop. Boop.
Wherever we go, the peaceful life that is called
Getting some nice
civilization.
observables there. As I said, not really looking for them, not really trying to find them, but let's go get Valkenheim. What a great name, Valkenheim. Damn, that was really strong. Boop. Again, I hate shielded guys. Just gonna say that. Wonder if I can pull off my other execution against him. And doop. No, not yet. Okay, I'm really terrible at blocking their attacks, I will admit. Nope. I think because I'm more intent with trying to get him with an execution than I am actually facing him. I could even try and do like a shield break and heavy attack, but you seem to have dodged that. Oh, now you're just annoying me, mate. There we go. There's the other execution as well, so that was quite cool. Ouch. So even after sort of getting toyed with a little bit for those enemies, I still managed to take them down when I started to get annoyed, which is often the way. Oh crap, catapult. So match the direction of your enemy's attacks to parry it. Clearly I'm not doing that. But of course they've given me an enemy on a bridge, so you know what that's going to call for. Guess what, mate? If I don't kill you, you're going off the bridge. Bye! And that never gets boring. Why didn't all my guys follow me across? They're just asking to be hit by these catapults. That was a great shot. Rather lucky and fluky, but a good shot nonetheless. So we have to kill the catapult crews. Of course, now we gotta watch out for the big area of effects for those catapult shots. Come in the red large circles. And as you can see, for the couple of catapult shots we've missed so far, you do get like the spray of the dirt on the screen as well, so that gives it a little bit of realism. You actually feel like you are in the battle yourself. And it's one thing I never thought I'd see myself doing, having a sword fight on a frozen lake. Definitely not in my list of top 10 things to do. Got the parry, and There we go, let's just attack him. I'm not going back on that lake if I can help it. Oh, there we go. Got me there twice. But I'm sorry. You did. And now I think we move on to the catapult cruise. Can't go around that way, so I've got to climb upwards. I've got to love as well how each of the characters have their different movesets, and even though it's basically the same combination of button presses, so sort of weak attack, strong attack, or combinations of that thereof, they all do feel quite different. Of course, we've only played, this is now the 4th mission of the Knights campaign. We still have the Samurais and the Vikings to go, so you never know, maybe we're going to try out all the different classes or the different sort of factions as well. That would be quite nice to see. Of course, we're getting all the executions as much as possible, so maybe I might even put together a little bit of a montage of that and see how it goes. Now holding cross, managing to take care of that catapult quite easily just by snapping the rope. Gotta say, that's one way of doing it. And I swear I just left some breakable barrels up there. Can we please stop trying to fight on broken lakes, please? I'm not too sure what happens if I stay on it too long. But that catapult shot just completely broke that ice, so I'm so glad I wasn't standing there. No, I don't want to go on the lake, please. No lake for me today.
Time to shut down those catapults.
Sticking with the pointy end. Gotta love it. I think I'm running the wrong way, I will admit. Yeah. But some breakables there, so just follow the path around, and let's go ahead and break those open. Boop! So we've got 2 or 3 breakables in this particular mission, as I said. I think I missed one as I climbed over the lake, but I'm not going back to double check. Gotta love the power-ups and the power-up names as well. Harsh Judgment. So we've now learnt how to parry, so you've got to guard, and then once it flashes red, you've got to respond with a heavy attack. Damn, that must have hurt him. So when your enemy is dazed and has that dazed look upon his face, always try and follow it up with some attacks, even if it's just to hurt him just slightly. That must have been a very strong sort of uppercut to launch us off that and onto the frozen lake again. Clearly this enemy knows that my weakness is frozen lakes. And he's clearly activated a power-up, but I don't know what that does. And I'm a little bit worried, because I want to get out of here, get off this frozen lake, and wow, he just seems to be pummeling me, to be honest. There we go. I'm almost dead again. This isn't good. This really isn't good. Bond roll. There we go. Let's try and beat you like this. No. I don't know what that power-up was, but didn't seem to do much. Can I get the health one back, please? Oh, very lucky. Managed to get the parry off then. Air attack and get the execution. Whew, that was rather stressful, and came very close to me actually dying there, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. And finally we can now just regroup with our army and hopefully finish off this episode. Gotta say, really enjoying it, and Holden Cross is a great warrior go, a little bit clunkier than all the other ones, as I said, but has a nice range of attacks for us to use, and looks just quite badass with all his armour. Of course, I don't know why they give me enemies round drops and everything, because I'm just going to push them off. Clearly, characters in this sort of medieval time can't swim. I'm not going to complain if it helps with destroying them, then that's what I'm going to do. That looked like a polygon back there. Not going to complain if Apollyon doesn't want to help. I'm not too sure what to do here. Well, that failed. I swear there was another button prompt. Nope. Okie dokie. So I got 5 out of 10 of observables in this one, and let's try and use this. That is quite ingenious, like basically a mixture of a catapult and a ladder. Definitely technology on our side there. And this is where it becomes a bit cautious now. Fighting on a small bridge, I'm not too sure if the enemy's attacks can knock me off, so I'm going to try and dispatch them as quickly as possible. And clearly my own guys, because I enjoy hitting them as well. I don't know why, to be honest, I do apologise. Maybe I shouldn't be fighting in this war, because I swear I do more damage to my own guys than everyone else. So it's quite nice with the shields, you can tell where they're doing it. And unfortunately couldn't quite get them out the window then, but finishing them off quite easily.
We need to find the bridge controls.
And now we're in the courtyard, got to lower the drawbridge, which is 25 meters behind us. Currently taking down this enemy, with a shield of course. So we really like dealing with shielded enemies for some reason. But can't really complain if it leads to an execution. I'm not going to be mad at all.
Bridge control.
Okie dokie. How do I do this? Clearly don't get attacked while trying to lower the drawbridge, but that does help. Oop. Our copy is blocked twice now when I try to use Swift Justice. And that's what I call Swift Justice. I'm so sorry. I think one of the characters just burnt himself alive. Not gonna complain, if it helps. I'm getting really good at pulling off those executions, I've got to admit. Not gonna complain as either, because they're bloody helpful. And what am I doing? Oh, so I have to hold the button, okay. I thought it might have been a quick button press, but clearly not. So the drawbridge is down, and we have completed it, I hope. Maybe our army can sweep in now and save the day.
We couldn't leave a force behind to guard the prisoners. Master, this beast killed at least 40 soldiers, including Davis.
Do you know how to tell a predator from prey? You can't, of course, unless you see them in war. Well done.
I had thought that her laws of selection only applied to us.
Okay, so that's one way of making sure that you don't leave enemies everywhere. Recruit people that have shown their worthiness in battle and recruit them to our cause. so I'm not going to complain. So there we have it, this story mission is completed, and that will be the end of this second episode in this Let's Play series of For Honor the Knights campaign mode. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to leave a like, comment, share and subscribe to stay up to date with all my newly released videos. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a lovely day.
We needed to reach the fortress at Vanguard before the Vikings had a chance to respond. But at the great cliff that splits the valley in half, we found our way forward blocked. Fortunately, we had a peacekeeper, Mercy, among our ranks.